Look, before we get into the content, it's really important that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're out here every single day working for y'all, trying to hit y'all with the best content. And what motivates us to keep going is people like you. So hit the subscribe button, join the conversation, join the Deuce Gang.
What he said. Yes, sir. Welcome back. We back, Deuce Gang. Two guys doing the podcast, and we here, man. We here with a interesting video that we came across. We're not really gonna talk too much about it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna react to it. This is what happens when you hire a hitman, and then you have to decide what to do after you realize that a hitman's coming after you. What do you do? Let's find out what this guy did.
Sounds interesting.
He said, no, I'm serious. I've seen that look in people's eye when they want to kill somebody, and she wants to have you killed.
She's probably one of the coldest individuals that I've run across in my law enforcement career.
She used her mind games to get to me.
When we told Ramon that he was going to have to lay inside of a ditch and where he was kind of in disbelief.
Yeah, right here. I still remember like it was yesterday. This is where I literally walked on my own grave.
One time we were so in love, and now I have to fake my death so she can get arrested.
What? Hold on. Stop it. Stop.
My name is
This guy said, right now I have to fake my death so she can get arrested.
Well, till death do you part, man. That's not just a bunch of pretty words. It's a real thing. Till death do you part. And it seems like Ramon understood that a little too well.
Sosa, and I faked my death because my wife tried to have me killed. I met Lulu back in 2007.
She's a pretty girl.
She was a mother of two,
She is.
divorced,
Yeah.
been in an abusive relationship, and she just moved here for a better life. She caught my eye. She was very beautiful and danced very well. I remember her having some high heels that must have been like 3 or 4 inches, and she stepped on my toe, and oh my God, it was.
First of all, you got to understand when you're out of your league, and like he should have known from the very beginning she was going to try to have me killed. I'm just saying.
Maybe he has a really attractive personality.
That's a real thing.
It's like very, very painful. And there was so many red flags in hindsight, but yeah, she was definitely going to, get my attention one way or another. We had a small wedding, and I never forget her mother walking up to me, just whispered in my ear, "Now she's your trouble," and walked away.
Oh, this is...
Okay, stop right there. If the person's mother is walking up to you and giving you the red flag, brother, listen. That's all I gotta say. You got to listen to that. That is a clear what?
Signs, man. We've talked about the signs.
Where
Sixth
it
sense.
all happened. I mean, this brings back a lot of memories being back over here.
Hi guys, my name is Lulu Sosa.
And I'm Ramon Sosa, head coach, boxing.
Welcome to Women's Boxing and Fitness.
This was our gym at the time. She was very helpful.
Hold on. This is like
gym, but then
that is like the
relationship-
lame version of what was that fitness thing that they had? Remember? With the
Body break.
body break. Boom. That they gave us a little body break right there. Thank you.
Hey, man, it's necessary sometimes.
went on, and she saw how well we were doing financially, and she was already here legally. She was here on a visitor's visa from Mexico City, and then she became an American citizen after 3 years. I was beginning to think that she didn't need me anymore, that she wanted it all without me. It was going downhill quick. There was no option but to go get a divorce. It was late that evening, I was already at home, and this young man named Mundo just happened to walk into a conversation that my wife, Lulu at the time, was having out of all people with her daughter in my office about a young man in the gym that has people in Mexico that chops up people for money. And Lulu made the gesture like, maybe we can use them. And Mundo.
I just wanted to pause so people could let that part sink in for a bit. Because that's a normal thing, chopping people up. Anyways, you get it.
It's a regular
He said,
living room
"Well,
conversation.
I got the people
Of course.
that can do the job." And that's when Mundo, the next day, he called me, and I thought he was joking because he said, hey, Pop, you call me Pops. Hey, Pops, this lady, she wants to kill you. And I said, what are you talking about? He's talking about Lulu. She wants to kill you. And then on top of that, right after that conversation I had with Mundo, I had to go home and see this lady, knowing that she wanted to kill me. Our plan was to get enough information to take to the police. And that's where it all started.
He had to go home after that. There was no homie. Look at me. You had no other options but to go home after realizing and somebody telling you that the lady that you're going home with, that you're going to go and sleep next to, is looking to kill you. Okay, I'm mad now. I felt bad for him at first, and now I'm just angry. His bald head is not helping either.
My name is Lieutenant Mike Atkins, and I helped investigate the murder for hire plot involving Ramon Sosa. As soon as I meet Ramon, he seems genuine. He seems concerned, obviously looking for help. At this point, it's up to us to listen to what he has to say, determine what we can do to help. Mundo, while he was working out one day at the gym, overheard Lulu. He obviously got concerned and sort of interjected himself into the conversation just so he could gather some intelligence.
¿Qué pasó, Lulu? Nah, pues nomás ellos, bueno, con lo que usted ofreció, pues de perdido saben que todavía está en serio que quiere que lo maten, todo está bien.
Sí. No, sí, definitivo. O sea, de que se lo echen, que se lo echen. No vale madre.
I just want to again point out that she wasn't just looking to have him killed. She was looking to have him chopped up into little pieces. I don't care. Yes, definitely chop him up into.
So the first time the hitman made contact with Lulu, we were in a local liquor store parking lot. If you could turn to the dictionary and look up the word hitman, you would see his picture there. He was that realistic. It's important that it can't be construed that she just wanted him beat up or she wanted him scared. There needed to be a commitment and there needed to be a trade of some sort of monetary value that would conclude with Mr. Sosa being killed.
And then Lulu, out of all things, she said, well, I don't have all the money right now, but when he dies, I can give you the money. He had the life insurance. He already knew how much I was worth after I died.
Damn.
Out of all things, he gave me watches and wedding bands and bracelets, my own jewelry as a down payment for my own murder. It's crazy.
She did calculations like mathematics went into this.
At that point, it was decided.
All right, this thing needs to chill with those ads at the bottom.
We are going to
really got to
follow
chill.
through, show her pictures of Mr. Sosa just to get her reaction. I think it's important when the jury hear the elements of the crime, they also get to know a little bit about the person as well.
They said, look, she's a beautiful lady, mother of two. You guys own a business here locally, and a lot of people.
She's a mom?
Body break.
She's a mom.
Yeah.
I didn't realize she was a mom.
Why is that surprising? Why are you in shock?
How up is that?
That there was kids behind this too? Lulu?
Oh, Lulu.
We just don't want to take a chance if we go to a jury trial for one of the jurors to feel sorry for her. So we need to make this case a slam dunk case. They pulled out actual pictures of dead people. They picked that one with the bullet on the side of his head, and they said, this is the one we're going to do on you.
Where they dug the grave, you can still see the hole, even though weeds have grown up. Brings back a lot of bad memories, man. Sad memories coming over here. They brought me over here in a SUV that was blacked out. They had me in makeup, put my hands behind my back, even threw dirt on me. And all I could hear was the clicking of the 35 millimeter. And this is my gravesite in the middle of a dump yard, middle of nowhere over here.
We have the photos. We have the initial agreement.
That's fucked up right there, man.
That needs to sink in for a second.
That is
just think
really
about
crazy.
That. That's elaborate. That's incredibly elaborate. They found a spot, dug a hole, put the makeup to make it look like a thing. And wow. Just to get like was there he couldn't get away from this lady? There's no other.
I'm just trying to think being in the SUV, the blacked out SUV being brought to the site, hands behind my back, then getting tossed or I guess gently placed into that. Even bro, alive, breathing. I don't even like being near coffins. I wouldn't even step into a coffin. Like, and to go through that is traumatizing.
What I think is great is the way you're trying to figure out how he got into the grave. Was gently placed?
I'm assuming they gently placed him. I don't know. I'm assuming
they gently placed him.
Hey, this guy, he seems like a nice guy. The haircut says a lot.
All we need now is the reaction.
She paid him the rest of the money.
Tengo 1000.
And I get upset about how Lulu reacted when the officer showed her the picture of me dead.
He won't wake up
She started
anymore.
laughing and raising her hands. And I took
Oh, she's laughing. Oh my God!
Wow.
I've seen the video hundreds of times. It's just still difficult for me to see because he brings back so many bad memories.
Pause it for a second. Pause it for 1 sec, please.
Yo,
Lulu is crazy. Lulu is whacked out. Lulu, listen, you know what? I don't know if I want to say too much about Lulu. Lulu might be watching this, but that's okay because I live in Wyoming. So
Lulu raised the roof when she found out her husband was dead. She raised the roof.
That was like she was watching a stand-up from Chappelle. You know what I mean? That was like an all-time stand-up that the guy looked at her and he told her the funniest joke she had ever heard. What is wrong with these bitches? Oh my God.
Hey, listen, ladies, even you would have to admit she's a bitch.
Come on.
But I think deep down he was hoping that she would not take it this far. We decide that we're going to wear cameras. We're going to go to the gym. We are going to tell Lulu that we are investigating a missing person.
When's the last time you saw Mr. Sosa?
We saw him on Wednesday 15th, the last day.
At this point, Lulu acts as if she has no idea what is going on.
So he hasn't contacted you in the last 24 hours?
No.
We have the last piece that we needed was her denying knowledge of any.
Don't you think if somebody tells you that your husband is missing, you would react very differently, maybe with some concern? Like, she didn't even play this out.
Yes. So when we explained to her that she is under arrest, she is completely dumbfounded.
Okay, Miss Sosa, stand up, please. You're under arrest. Okay, you're under arrest.
Why?
Okay, ma'am, it's okay. Stay back. We have a warrant.
Lulu elected not to.
Oh, that's where they ended it? Okay.
She elected to take a 20-year plea deal in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
Because there was so much evidence against her that if she would have gone to trial, she probably would have gotten life in the state of Texas. I remember at the hearing when she was sentenced, it was a packed courthouse, a lot of media were there, and I forgave her. It was just a release of all of that pressure, and I walked away. And she never looked at me once. The reason I'm sitting here talking to you is because of the decision that Mundo took. And I will forever be in debt with Mundo.
That's
for saving
so
his life.
crazy.
I don't think I'll run across another murder for hire plot. At least I hope I don't. But if we do, I definitely know how to handle it.
Okay, stop this. Stop this video. That guy is full of shit. If it wasn't for Mundo, there would have been no case. So I don't know what you learned from this. You learned that if the criminal admits that he's supposed to kill somebody, you're going to catch him? Stop this. Stop this. But anyways, besides that, another point that I like to make. Any female that has a bun on their head that tight, I'm terrified of. I don't go anywhere near that. That was a big, tight basket weave bun. I don't deal with Cinnabons. I don't deal with Cinnabons. I want regular, normal hair, please.
Listen, man, at the end of the day, this was a woman who came from probably a really, really dire situation. She made it over into the States and started making a life for herself. And you ever heard the saying, your eyes are too big for your belly?
I've heard that, yeah.
She got greedy. It's basically it. She got greedy. She had everything she probably wanted and more. But then she realized, oh, wait a second. This guy gets out of the picture. I'm gonna double, triple that. You know what I mean? She she got greedy. So this man, this is terrifying, because you could, to your point when you said he didn't have to go back home, you could, and I hope not, but you could be sleeping next to the person.
How are you gonna put that in people's heads? How you gonna now there's people literally watching this video right now with their significant other. They just turned and looked at each other in the face, and they either laughed or there was a serious face. I don't know which one is good, which one is bad.
Well, how about this? We care about our viewing public. So if you laughed, hit the subscribe button. If there was no chuckle, well, try to reach out.
Hit the like button.
Try to reach out to Mundo, because Mundo is gonna hold you down. Yeah, that was terrifying.
If it wasn't for Mundo, this guy would have been over. Like if she didn't go to that guy and he didn't tell him, then it would have been a rapsicle, because chopping the bodies, I guess he must have really, man, Mundo must be Mundo. Listen, if I was Mundo, there better be some money coming my way.
Seriously.
Mucho Mundo.
Mundo is getting a birthday card and a Christmas card.
Mucho dinero from por favor.
Every single year, man. But you can see one of the major things that played a huge role in this was the video camera. Like when they approached her at the end, like they had her dead to rights. A camera. If you haven't heard it anywhere else, you've definitely heard it here
for real
on this podcast on how effective a camera could be. With that being said,
I say if you don't got AIDS, put a cell phone light up. I say if you ain't suck dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights up.
Okay, here it is.
So I could drop my next song. I wasn't going on no rant. That's called a call to action. That's what that's called, because I'm a live performer. I'm the best live performer. I'm the live show killer. You interact with your fans. You get what I'm saying? Look, all the lights went up, gay or straight. You want to know why? Because even my gay fans don't got fucking AIDS, stupid ass niggas. They don't got AIDS. My gay fans, they take care of themselves. They ain't going for that. They ain't no nasty gay niggas. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no junkies. You know what I'm saying? On the street. The hell you talking about, nigga? Then I said, if you ain't suck dick in the Rolling Loud parking lot, put your cell phone light up. You know what my gay fans did?
As soon as he said, my gay fans don't have AIDS, I saw where the problem was. I said, okay, listen, I'm not gay, but I see where somebody could have an issue with this. I don't know how we got to that sentence or what provoked that, but that right there was probably not the smartest thing to say.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know why it has anything, what that has to do with your shows or anything like that, because, you know, even if they do, there's other diseases. I don't even know where I'm going with this at this point, because I don't even know how to relate it to a hip hop show. What does that have to do with a hip hop show?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to say, because you're acting like if you have sex with somebody and you contract the HIV, you asked for that. You were just being irresponsible and just fucking anything on, you know, two pair on legs, basically. No, that's not how a lot of people contract HIV. It's not a good thing to have. I mean, it's a little bit, I won't speak to that part. It's not a good thing to have, but they certainly didn't ask for it. So to make a generalization like that of his, how the hell is he supposed to know that every single one of his gay fans don't have AIDS? Furthermore, why is it only dudes that can have AIDS? Women can't have AIDS? Am I missing something here?
I don't know what's going on. Listen, the baby, el baby, le baby. I don't know. I want to get all languages across so that maybe he can get this clear, because he is clearly on some next level drugs. Even if your fans do have AIDS, what is the problem? What is the is their money different? Are they spending different money? Is it different money for them? Are they coming to the concert and not buying your merch? Is it something that you have against them? Because I can guarantee you right now, just based on what you said, like I said, I'm not gay, but I know anybody that might have a friend who might have HIV. They're no longer a DaBaby fan.
No.
So you just separated not only the gay and straight fans, which once again, I don't know why you have to distinguish that you have gay and straight fans. Congratulations, the baby. Everybody has gay and straight fans. They're called people. So, there's that. There's that. But, congratulations on your achievement of saying the dumbest thing so far that I've heard. So there you go.
Viewing public, what are your thoughts here, man? I mean, we just played the video for you, the response. We soaked it up. We talked through them bitches. We didn't say shit. We tried to make sure we caught everything. And the one piece that stood out, you're right, was the HIF comment. Is extremely insensitive.
That was the one thing for me. How was my Spanish and my French though? How was that? It was good, right?
So leave it in the comments, and
that means yes. Rosetta Stone. Thank you.
Viewing public, what are your thoughts on this? Did the baby do a disservice by responding? I mean, we all know that what he said at the performance live was just stupid, but I'm talking about his actual response. Did he do a disservice? Should he just shut the F up and let things wash over like they normally do? Did he make matters worse? And yes, fine. Let's comment on my guy's multiple quadruple language that he's attempting.
Thank you very much.
Did he miss it? I think he did. Leave it in the comments. Join the Deuce Gang, and don't forget to hit that sub button. Now,
dos gang in Spanish.
Lord, you sent me over an article about the NFL introducing a black and white national anthem. What is happening?
I mean, you just pretty much said it. You said it. What is going on?
Why?
What is going on is that
would think that is a good idea.
Right. So the song, the apparently the black national anthem is Lift Every Voice.
Right.
I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Nope.
I didn't know the black people had a national anthem. So thank you, Roger Goodell, for telling us that you do that. So yeah, Roger Goodell has decided to let us know and has made a statement on behalf of the NFL saying that before all games, they will now not only be playing the national anthem, the American national anthem, but they will be playing the black national anthem, which is Lift Every Voice and Sing. And this is a move to, encourage the diversity and show, this is his words, not mine. Show, please. This is his words, not mine. It's to show that they are supporting the diversity. So along with this, there's also going to be like how the NBA had phrases on their jerseys and stuff like that. They're going to be doing that on the helmets where they'll have, I don't know what the phrases are going to be. I'm sure it's not going to be like George Floyd or anything like that. That's probably past, but they'll probably find some new things to talk about. But yeah, so that's the move. That's the move. I don't know. We heard how you felt a little bit about it.
It's dumb. It causes division. I think it causes division. It's going to cause a lot of people to get upset in those stands because guess what? You already know how passionate people are about the national anthem. Insert Colin Kaepernick. People were losing their freaking minds when he was taking a knee. So what's going to happen when they play what they would have dubbed, or I guess just you'd have to say the white national anthem, and you got someone that looks like me sitting down? Are you not going to be mad? Or what's going to happen when they play what they have dubbed the black national anthem, and you got somebody that looks like, I don't know, Bill Murray sitting down? It's the first white person's name that came to my head. Are they not supposed to be offended? So I guess the thinking is that they're just going to stand up for both national anthems, which means you're going to be standing for like what, 20 minutes? You know, I like to drag that shit out.
I mean, you got to hope that it's not Christina Aguilera or Pink singing it, and then you should be fine. It shouldn't be that long. But I mean, you are going to be standing now. Well, you should be standing apparently, I guess, for two. And listen, I hear what you're saying. You're right. It's very divisive because it's created a problem, or they tried to solve a problem that didn't exist. There are many, many problems with the NFL when it comes to race. The fact that every running back and wide receiver coach in the NFL is black. The fact that it's extremely rare that you do get a black head coach, and we're still yet to have a black owner in the NFL. These are things that maybe could be addressed. You know what I'm saying? But instead they chose to add a national anthem. And yes, it's silly, but I'm going to give you the opposite side of it. Why I do like this. And I'm going with the unpopular opinion here. I like this move. Why? Because it's going to encourage some form of conversation, whether it's ignorant, whether it's educative, whether it's educative, whether it's educational, it's going to create some type of discussion, because you know what? There are going to be those kids who are sitting there who don't recognize what song it is, and they're going to ask. They're going to ask somebody, and they may ask their parent, and their parent may not want to answer. Maybe they're sitting beside one of those parents that don't want to answer, but I guarantee somebody around them might be willing to answer that question for them. And it will encourage the conversation to at least have a discussion and make people learn where it came from, what it's about, why we're doing this. You know what I mean? So there's that aspect of it. And there's also going to be, I know there's going to be the negative side where, you know, some kids are going to ask and the parents are just be like, it's not that important. That's why we're sitting down. You're going to have that. But hopefully, like I said, somebody's around to encourage that difficult conversation at an NFL game. I guarantee there'll be more people willing to, you know, encourage the conversation than discourage it. Let's just put it that way. You definitely don't want to start a fight on the wrong side at an NFL game. Let's put it that way.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. I'm so glad that you're so optimistic on this bonehead move. But hey, if it works out that way, I'm all for it. I just don't think it's gonna work out that way. I think this is stupid, dumb. At the end of the day, respect people's decision to stand or sit. You don't need to bust out 2 national anthems so everyone can stand. There's one national anthem. You guys live in America. You have the American national anthem, whether you're black, white, brown, Asian, whatever you are. If you were born in that country, you took the test, you're American. You're American. They're playing the national anthem for your country. Deal with it. And when I say deal with it, I mean it just like that. Either stand up or stay seated. And for those who are staying seated, respect their choice to sit. For those who are standing, respect their choice to stand. Leave it at that, and then watch some black, talented people make football extremely interesting and entertaining. Because you know, just like TikTok, if we wasn't in that bitch, it would be boring as hell. Just,
well, yo, let me put it to everybody this way, that there are greater issues. I will agree with that. There are greater issues. And to illustrate that, I have a perfect example. This guy right here, like right here, sitting right here, there. I can never get the point right, whatever. But you don't watch a lot of NFL, right? You're not watching it every Sunday. You know what it is, but
no, I watch CFL, but go ahead.
Okay. You know what the quarterback is. You know where the quarterback, what they do, right?
You're very insulting.
I'm not trying to be condescending. You'll see where I'm going with this.
Just a little bit.
You'll see.
Yeah.
No, you'll see where I'm going with it. You know what a quarterback is. For somebody who's an occasional watcher, what color do you think the majority of quarterback coaches in the NFL are?
They're white.
That's a great guess, and that's correct. It's amazing how you knew that as somebody who's just an occasional watcher, probably never looked into that in your life. No. These are the issues that the NFL has. They're greater than the national anthem. But at least it encourages some kind of conversation.
Oh, say can
you see where I was going with it? See, I wasn't trying to be rude. You see that? You see how I had to ask it like that.
Yo, this is the second time I bust out in the song for the American national
anthem. And that's why I cut you off, because your voice is horrible. It's horrible.
Yo, viewing public, what are your thoughts? Not about the topic, about my voice. I'm putting on an R&B album. It's called the Purple Lapel Project.
It should
Purple
be called
Lapel
Don't.
Project. It's coming out soon.
Is it called Stop? Is it called Stop Now?
No, it's called Stop, Go, Faster, Harder. But what are your thoughts here on this topic? For real, though. For real. Like, two national anthems, a black and a white one. I think it's divisive. He thinks it's going to generate conversation, whether it be pleasant or ignorant. I mean,
conversation is conversation, man.
I guess so. Let us know your thoughts here. Don't forget to hit that sub button. Join the Deuce Gang, especially if you're sitting on the toilet, because I know you are. Most people watch this when they're taking a shit. I just want to point that out.
You should be, man, because we the shit. We talk that shit. You know what I mean? While you taking the shit.
No, most people take their cell phones into the bathroom. I'm sure you do. We all do. And you know what's actually kind of gross? When we are in the bathroom, we're doing what we do.
Here we go.
Taking a shit. We naturally wash our hands. But when we're sitting on the toilet, we have the phone in our hand.
Right.
And then when we're wrapping up, we put the phone down, we wash our hands, and then we go and we touch the phone again.
Yeah.
Do you disinfect the phone as well when you're leaving the bathroom?
No, I've never ever thought to disinfect my phone.
Well, I'm just saying you're
What
sitting.
you say? I'm walking around with a poo-poo phone. Is that what you're trying? You're trying to say people are just walking around with shit phones in their pockets?
What I'm trying to say is, if
no longer the iPhone.
what I'm trying to say is, if you ever need to borrow someone's phone, make sure you put that bitch on speaker and don't put it next to your face. That's what I'm trying to say.
Or you could sanitize. Hey, sanitize there, and you'll be fine.
There's that too. Deuces. Oh God.
Yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far, you have to please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000, and we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.
Deuce.